All right, good morning, and thank you so much for waking up with us on Daybreak. I'm Matt Howerton, joined by meteorologist Greg Fields, Erica Lopez, and back from maternity leave, Kara Sewell is here with us today.
Hey, good morning. Glad to be back.
Yeah.
What has it been, like a year? I mean, it feels like a long time.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
How'd that alarm clock feel, girl?
Oh, I was telling you today, not too bad.
Okay.
Ask me again on Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. Okay,
I
we'll
think
check
it's going to
back.
steadily decline.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's kind of a nice wake-up call, 1:45 in the morning, 2 a.m. You know, you kind of roll out of bed. You're like, oh, gosh, this is not what normal people do.
And that humidity kind of hits you in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Heading
Sure
out the
did.
door as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is a hot start to the week for sure. It's going to feel a whole lot like summer as we begin the new month. Yeah, month of June here. We're looking at the hot, humid weather out there for you this morning. So that's one of the things you need to know. Very summer-like indeed as we start off the new month and the new week. Low rain chances, though, they are back on Tuesday across the area, and then a little more active weather, I think, as we head toward the end of the week with scattered thunderstorms. So we'll get more into that for you coming up here in just a little bit. But for right now, a warm 75 degrees taking you out to our studios. Mostly clear skies here in downtown Dallas. Very light south winds out there for you here this morning. Now, we'll have those mid to upper 70s coming over to Fort Worth and Dallas. Low to mid 70s getting out to Denton at 72, 74 as we get out to McKinney right now and up along the Red River. So it's warm out there. You see Decatur, a warm 76 there for you. We do have an air quality alert in effect once again for today, so keep that in mind if you're sensitive to those ozone levels heading on out the door. And as we look at that day planner, yes, it is going to be a steamy 95 or so for that high later on today. That heat index is going to be pushing up close to 100 here this afternoon. But we'll talk more about those rain chances coming up here in just a little bit. Now let's get a check on your traffic here. First thing here this morning, Erica, how's it look?
Greg, you know, overall not bad. A little bit of road work here in Tarrant County in the Arlington area that we are dealing with from overnight. That's lingering right now at 5:02 on your Monday. So as you make your way along I-20 eastbound and State Highway 360, you can see we've got cones kind of on either side, and we've got crews on that left-hand side of the interstate this morning. So hopefully we see this clear in the next 30 minutes to an hour. I'll, of course, keep a close eye on it for you, but just giving you some context as to where it is on the map. Again, I-20 eastbound and State Highway 360. Wouldn't say it's causing any massive backups because volume is so light, and we are seeing lots and lots of green on the map so far kicking off the morning drive. Nothing other major to slow you down. Running through a couple more TxDOT cameras for you across Denton County, 35E and 35W split. Very quiet on the roadways there. Travel for you across Collin County, same story, no problems on 75 and 15th Street in Plano. Everything moving very nicely through that area. And as far as what we're looking like in Dallas County, 45 and Lamar headed into or out of the downtown Dallas area. No backups to report just yet. Kara and Matt.
All right, thank you, Erica. A case that's drawn national attention is headed to court, and a key phase in the trial gets underway today.
It's been just over a year since a deadly stabbing at a high school track meet in North Texas, making headlines across the country.
And Chris Oddie is outside the Collin County Courthouse, where we will see this trial move forward soon. Chris, what is happening today?
Well, Kara, over the next few hours, a pool of prospective jurors will arrive here at the Collin County Courthouse this morning, and the state and defense will begin the process of picking 12 people who will serve as the jury in what is one of the highest profile cases in this county's history. Not just 12 jurors, but also 6 backups. We expect them to start jury selection today by questioning them about what they know of the case, whittling them down to those who can be fair and impartial. We expect this could take a few days, as there will be no court at all tomorrow. And once a jury is seated, opening statements and testimony can then begin. Despite the attention and interest on this case, per judge's orders, there will be no cameras inside the courtroom for this trial, which is not unusual in Collin County, but a sketch artist will be allowed. The judge also ordered heightened security, and the seats inside the courtroom are very limited outside of designated guests of the state and defense, plus a select amount of media members. Carmelo Anthony is charged in the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf on April 2nd, 2025. While the two were in the bleachers of a high school track meet in Frisco, Anthony's attorneys are arguing he acted in self-defense. If convicted of murder, Anthony could be sentenced from 5 to 99 years in prison. WFAA will have a seat inside the courtroom to provide all the updates in this trial as they happen. Matt and Kara, back to you.
All right, thank you, Chris. And you're going to want to join us after court each day. Collin County reporter Jobin Penneker, who will be inside the courtroom every day, will be joined by crime and justice reporter Rebecca Lopez and a legal expert. They'll be breaking down details of what happened in court. You can join us for After the Trial at 8 o'clock on WFAA+.
In just a few hours, donation collections will begin again in Dallas for the victims of a deadly apartment explosion.
So Mission Oak Cliff is organizing the drive on Beckley Avenue. That's from 9 until 3 this afternoon. They'll be there through Thursday.
It comes after the community gathered for a memorial yesterday, joining together to mourn and pushing for a thorough investigation after 3 people were killed.
So that there'll be closure, so that the family knows how Marisol died, why she died, what was the cause, and what is the reason that she's not here with us today.
And today, more than a dozen of those families displaced by this explosion will begin a new chapter. Natalie Haddad live in Dallas with the effort set to begin in hours.
Hey, good morning to you. Yes, in just a couple of hours, more help is arriving for those who lost everything in that explosion in Oak Cliff last week. In just a little bit, this Comfort Inn and Suites behind me, just off North Stemmons Freeway in Dallas, is going to become the temporary home for at least 6 months for 14 families. Now, this support is being made possible by Austin Street Center. This is a group that provides shelter to the homeless. The organization is covering 6 months of housing costs for displaced residents and will help coordinate the long-term recovery effort with the support of multiple funders. Other local businesses are also stepping up to help these folks. Home on Bishop, a retail store in Oak Cliff, is donating thousands of dollars worth of clothing to families in need. And then IT Serve Alliance has also contributed to the relief efforts. Now, in about 20 minutes, we're going to allow you to hear some from some of those victims who lost their homes in the Clyde apartment explosion. They're going to talk about their mourning, their grief, and also their journey now to accountability. We'll give you the latest on all those lawsuits here again in about 20 minutes. I'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you for the update, Natalie. And this morning, we have learned a 17-year-old involved in a potential road rage shooting in Fort Worth has died. The Tarrant County Medical Examiner says Giovanni Perez died after being shot in the head just over a week ago. Now, it happened on May 22nd at Mansfield Highway and Seminary Drive. Police say there was an altercation at a stoplight. They say a 41-year-old man shot the teen who was a passenger in another car. Police have arrested that suspect. They say they will upgrade the charges from aggravated assault to murder.
Now to 3 things that you need to know this morning. A gas rate hike for people who live in Dallas goes into effect today. Just last week, City Council members approved a rate increase for Atmos Energy. Bills will go up about $9.50 a month. This comes after a nearly $8 increase last year. And Atmos says the money will help replace gas lines and dated infrastructure. Early voting starts today for Frisco's next mayor. It's a runoff between Mark Hill and Rod Vilhauer. This will be the first time since 2017 that Frisco has had a new mayor. Runoff races for mayor are also going on in Farmers Branch and Denton, and early voting runs through June the 9th. And tickets to Addison's Kaboom Town, they go on sale this morning. The annual 4th of July event includes food, music, and a fireworks show. Tickets are $5 for kids and $10 for adults. The city says that last year's event drew 500,000 people.